I was having a great day, like a 9 out of 10. Outside, the sun was shining, the native New Zealand birds could be heard singing from their city park paradise. I was at work being super productive. Things couldn't be going better. Then I popped to a cafe, ready to order my large latte, and I tell you what, someone jumped the line right in front of me and put in their order. I tapped them on the shoulder. "Sorry," I said, as we Kiwis like to apologise when we've done nothing wrong. "But there's actually a line." They turned to me and said, "Uh-huh," and went right on ordering. OMG, the injustice of it. And so when I got to the end of my day, all I could remember was that this person was super rude to me in a coffee shop. Why? It's because of the negativity bias. The negativity bias is the notion that things of a more negative nature, such as unpleasant thoughts, emotions, traumatic events, or social interactions, think rude person in coffee shop, have a greater effect on one's psychological state and processes than neutral or positive things. Basically, something very positive will generally have less of an impact than something equally emotional but negative. Why? Negative emotions like fear and sadness trigger increased activity in the part of the brain linked to memories. These emotionally charged memories are preserved in greater detail than happy or more neutral memories. Negative emotions stir up the almond-shaped part of your brain structure. The amygdala uses about 2/3 of its neurons to look for bad news. Once it sounds the alarm, negative events and experiences get quickly stored in memory, in contrast to positive events and experiences, which usually need to be held in awareness for 12 or more seconds to move from short-term memory to long-term. Crazy, huh? Some people do have a more positive outlook, but almost everyone remembers negative things more strongly and in more detail. It comes down to survival. Back in the cave days, those more attuned to bad things would have been more likely to survive threats. Survival required urgent attention to possible bad outcomes, but less urgent with regards to good ones. And so our brains worked to help us survive, and they stayed that way. So what do we do about the negativity bias? Kenneth Yeager, director of the Stress, Trauma and Resilience program at Ohio State University, says the most important underlying factor is how we talk to ourselves about our experiences. Challenge yourself to be mindful of your daily activities, noticing what's important and what isn't. Then you'll be more likely to have positive life experiences. Basically, you have to work extra hard to focus on the positive. Get really good at valuing all the good in your life. I find writing down 3 things I'm grateful for at the end of the day helpful. It trains my brain to focus on the good, not on that rude person who jumped the line in the cafe, delaying my caffeine fix by a good 3 minutes. For more videos like this, subscribe to the Better Adult Project and hit the notification bell.